Imagine walking through a quiet Japanese neighborhood on a sunny morning. You see an 85-year-old woman carefully sweeping her front steps, moving slowly but steadily on her own 2 feet. Across the street, a 78-year-old man tends to his small vegetable garden, bending and rising with practiced ease. What strikes you most isn't how fast they move, but how confidently they move. These seniors aren't struggling or fearful. They're simply living their lives with a quiet strength that seems almost magical. Hello, my dear friends. Today I want to share something that might surprise you, something that could change how you think about growing older and staying strong. In Japan, you'll rarely see seniors using walkers or wheelchairs. This isn't because they're stronger or younger than seniors anywhere else. It's because they have learned something beautiful about keeping their bodies steady and confident as the years go by. You might be wondering if this is really true. Perhaps you're thinking about your own balance, your own fears about falling, or the walking aid sitting in your closet that you're not quite ready to use. These thoughts are so natural and understandable. Many of us have been told that using walkers and canes is just part of getting older, something we should accept without question. But what if I told you that Japanese seniors have discovered gentle secrets that help them stay steady on their feet well into their 80s and 90s? What if these secrets are so simple that you could start using them today, right in your own home? Let me tell you about Kenji, an 82-year-old grandfather from Kyoto. Every morning, Kenji sits on the edge of his bed and does something that might seem strange to us. He slowly lifts one foot off the ground and stands on the other foot for 30 seconds. Then he switches feet. He's been doing this simple exercise for 20 years, ever since his doctor told him it would help him stay balanced as he aged. "I want to walk to the temple until I'm 100, Kenji says with a gentle smile. "So I practice balance like I practice kindness a little bit every day." This is the first secret that keeps Japanese seniors steady on their feet. They practice balance every single day, but not in complicated or scary ways. They do it gently, safely, and as part of their daily routine. They understand that balance is like a skill that needs to be used regularly, or it slowly fades away. Have you ever noticed that when you don't use certain muscles for a while, they become weaker? The same thing happens with balance. It's the tiny muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that help keep you steady need regular, gentle exercise to stay strong and responsive. But here's what makes the Japanese approach so wise and different. They don't wait until they're unsteady to start working on balance. They begin these gentle practices when they're still feeling strong, as a way of taking loving care of their future selves. They think of balance exercises not as medicine for sickness, but as daily gifts they give to their bodies. You might be thinking, but I'm already unsteady sometimes. Is it too late for me? Oh, my dear friend, it's never too late to start being gentler and kinder to your body. Even if you sometimes feel wobbly, even if you've had falls before, your body still has the ability to become more stable with patient, consistent care. The beauty of Japanese balance practice is that it starts so small and simple. You don't need special equipment or gym memberships. You can begin by simply standing near a sturdy chair or counter and lifting one foot slightly off the ground for just a few seconds. That's it. That's how you begin to rebuild the confidence between your mind and your body. Let me share another wonderful story. In a small coastal town in Japan, there's a woman named Midori who is 87 years old. 3 times a week, she walks slowly to the community center where she and 12 other seniors practice something called rajio taiso. This is a gentle form of exercise that's been popular in Japan for nearly a century. The movements are slow, flowing, and designed to keep every joint in your body moving smoothly. Midori tells me we don't try to be young again. We just try to keep our bodies happy and working well. When my knees are stiff, I move them gently until they remember how to bend. When my back feels tight, I reach my arms up slowly toward the sky. I listen to my body like I listen to an old friend, with patience and love. This brings us to the second secret of Japanese seniors. They move their bodies every single day, but they move with deep respect for what their bodies can do right now, not frustration about what they used to do. They understand that gentle, consistent movement is far more powerful than occasional, intense exercise. Do you move your body gently each day? This doesn't mean you need to do jumping jacks or run around the block. It means you honor your body by asking it to move in ways that feel good and safe. This might be stretching your arms above your head when you wake up, or rotating your ankles while you watch television, or walking slowly around your house or yard. The magic happens because when you move regularly, your joints stay more flexible, your muscles stay more responsive, and your brain stays better connected to your body. This connection between your brain and body is what keeps you steady on your feet. It's what helps you catch yourself if you stumble, and what gives you confidence to move through your daily activities. Japanese seniors also have a beautiful relationship with walking that protects their balance and strength. They walk not for exercise, but as a natural part of their daily lives. They walk to the market, to visit friends, to enjoy their gardens, to appreciate the changing seasons. They walk slowly, mindfully, and with purpose. When I watched Japanese seniors walking, I noticed something remarkable. They don't hurry, they don't look anxious or fearful. They walk with what I can only describe as dignified patience. They place their feet carefully and deliberately. Not because they're afraid of falling, but because they respect the ground beneath them and the bodies that carry them. This mindful way of walking is actually a form of balance training. When you walk slowly and pay attention to each step, you're teaching your brain and body to work together more smoothly. You're building the kind of steady confidence that prevents falls before they happen. Have you ever tried walking more slowly and mindfully? It might feel strange at first, especially if you're used to rushing or if you worry about what others might think. But there's such peace in moving at your own pace and feeling each step connect you to the earth, in walking with intention rather than anxiety. Here's something else that Japanese seniors do that keeps them steady and strong. They sit on the floor. I know this might sound impossible or uncomfortable to you, and that's perfectly understandable. But hear me out, because there's gentle wisdom here that you can adapt to your own life. In traditional Japanese homes, people sit on floor cushions for meals, tea ceremonies, and family gatherings. This means they're constantly lowering themselves down and rising back up, using their leg muscles, core strength, and balance in natural ways throughout the day. They're not trying to exercise. They're just living in a way that keeps their bodies active and engaged. Now, I'm not suggesting you need to sit on your floor, especially if that would be difficult or painful for you. But the principle here is beautiful. Japanese seniors stay strong because their daily lives naturally include movements that challenge their balance and strength in gentle ways. You can bring this wisdom into your own life in ways that feel safe and comfortable for you. Maybe you sit down and stand up from your regular chair a few extra times each day, using your leg muscles to lift yourself rather than pulling up with your arms. Maybe you practice stepping up and down on the bottom step of stairs, holding the railing for safety. Maybe you stand up during television commercials and sit back down slowly. These small movements might seem insignificant, but they're like deposits in a bank account of strength and stability. Each gentle movement makes you a little steadier, a little more confident, a little more connected to your body's natural wisdom. Let me tell you about one more beautiful practice I observed. In many Japanese communities, seniors gather in parks early in the morning to practice gentle movements together. They don't call it exercise class or physical therapy. They call it morning harmony, or greeting the day with gratitude. These groups move together slowly, reaching their arms toward the sky, shifting their weight from foot to foot, breathing deeply and smiling at one another. There's no competition, no pressure to keep up, no judgment about who can move the most or the best. There's only gentle community support and the shared intention to care for their bodies and spirits. Do you have opportunities to move gently with others? This might be a senior center exercise class, a gentle yoga group, or even just walking with a neighbor. There is something magical about moving your body in the company of others who understand and support your journey. The final secret I want to share might be the most important one. Japanese seniors have a different relationship with aging itself. They don't see growing older as a process of inevitable decline and limitation. They see it as a process of becoming wiser about how to care for themselves with greater skill and compassion. When a Japanese senior feels less steady than they used to, they don't immediately assume they need a walker or wheelchair. Instead, they gently investigate what their body needs. Do they need to move more regularly? Do they need to practice balance? Do they need to walk more mindfully? Do they need to strengthen certain muscles with gentle, consistent exercises? This doesn't mean they never use walking aids when they truly need them. It means they explore all the gentle ways they can support their body's natural ability to stay strong and balanced. They work with their bodies, not against them. You have this same wisdom available to you. Your body wants to be steady and strong. It wants to carry you safely through your days. Even if you sometimes feel unsteady, even if you've experienced falls, your body is still working hard to keep you balanced and safe. The key is to start where you are, with what you can do right now, and to be incredibly patient and kind with yourself. Begin with 30 seconds of standing on one foot while holding a counter. Begin with walking a little more slowly and mindfully. Begin with gentle stretches that feel good to your body. Begin with sitting down and standing up from your chair with intention and care. Remember, the goal isn't to become young again or to never need help. The goal is to give your body the gentle, consistent care it deserves so that you can feel as steady and confident as possible for as long as possible. Every small movement you make with intention is a celebration of your body's wisdom. Every moment you spend practicing balance is an investment in your independence and confidence. Every gentle stretch is a conversation between you and the body that has carried you through so many years of life. As we end our time together today, I want you to know that you have more power over your stability and strength than you might believe. The Japanese seniors who walk confidently through their neighborhoods aren't magical or superhuman. They've simply learned to care for their bodies with consistency, gentleness, and respect. You can learn these same lessons. You can start today, right where you are, with whatever your body can do in this moment. There's no rush, no pressure, no competition. There's only the beautiful possibility of moving through your days with greater steadiness and confidence. If this brought you hope or inspiration today, consider subscribing to Dear Senior. Let us continue this gentle journey of discovering how to age with grace, strength, and joy. Your body has carried you this far with such faithfulness. Now let's learn together how to carry it forward with the love and care it deserves. Like and subscribe if you learned something today.